completely normal. However, every time you meet somebody for the first time, you have to smack them in the face as hard as you can. You're not allowed to give them any warning, and after it's over, you have to pretend like it never happened. So,
Wow. Good, deep, interesting question. I think the first one would be more of like your internal battle of yourself. The second one, where you have to slap everybody you meet, would be more of an external. You'd have to deal with the repercussions.
I'll tell you what. This is particularly a difficult question for me as a teacher.
The children.
I am talking the whole time, and so I would have to chew the gum, but then it tastes like dog poop.
Yeah.
However, on the other side, anytime I met a new student, I would have to slap them in the face, and I would probably get arrested.
You probably would get arrested. Now, I just thought of something, Bub. If the gum that tastes like dog poop tastes like dog poop, but you have it all the time, your taste buds might get used to. Because I know for me, if I have like something kind of almost every day, or at least
you get used to it.
You kind of get used to it, and it actually doesn't. It's not that very good anymore because you're having it all the time, and you like variety. But if you're having it every day, you could get immune to it and used to it. So,
when you chew a new piece of gum, it has full flavor.
So you would get
I feel like you would get. I don't think you would get used to it enough. Like if you chew the same piece of gum, and I feel like it doesn't lose its flavor. It's not like you're chewing the zebra stripe gum for like 3 seconds, and all of a sudden it just tastes like you're chewing paper.
That's true.
So
you could just not have the gum and try to like talk away from people.
Talk like this, and so no one can even hear what you're saying.
Right.
I would pick.
I'd pick one. I couldn't do two. I couldn't
agree.
slap everyone. It would suck to do this, but one.
I agree. I think, I would pick one as well. I think that would be tough to get around, slapping people in the face.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Another. Yeah, we got some wind. Caller, Coach. Oh, Coach Brian.
Hey,
Coach Brian of Soul Glow is on the line. Coach, how's it going?
it's going good. How's it going with you guys?
Doing great.
Is that your question?
Do you have a question?
That's not my question. My question is, why did my parents get divorced? My dad, he used to live with us, and now he doesn't. I want to know where my dad went.
Okay, well, that's Brian has a. You know what? We're gonna get a little. We like to have fun here on the show, Bub, but that's a serious question. He has a serious.
I think I know though.
Do you know?
I think so. It's where his dad went.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry for getting your hopes up, Brian.
He wants to know where his daddy went. I actually had Brian's mom for 5th grade homeroom, Mrs. Tavaleri. She was a wonderful woman. And unfortunately, Brian, I apologize. Nobody knows where your papa is. And I think that you might need to, get some help here. I'm kind of
shedding a tear.
That's a little damper on the end of this nice segment here, Bob. How do you think this went? We had a lot of good callers, a lot of good questions.
I think it went just about as good as I expected, which is great.
We interrupt this broadcast to remind you that you can get all of the latest Dynasty updates by following the Riverdale Gazette on Twitter. The Riverdale Gazette Twitter page. Don't be left behind.
Bub, successful first Call the Dynasty podcast segment, do you think?
I liked it. I thought we had a variety of questions. We had
from variety different types of people and non-people.
Yeah. We had machines. We had football-related questions. We had nature-related questions. We had would-you-rather type of questions.
Family-related
questions.
Even Dynasty-related with the schedule questions.
Yeah,
good stuff.
We had a good time.
So now all you bastards know how this works. So there was a little bit of confusion how I don't know, but this is how it works. We're hoping to get a lot of people, everyone involved at some point during the season.
And give us your feedback. If you loved it, let us know. If you hated it, let us know.
Tell us.
We're doing this for you.
We're doing this for you. Yeah.
It's your time.
Well, let's gonna have to wrap it up here, Bob. Episode number 6 in the books, the Dynasty Podcast. I'd like to thank Coach Ben Green. I'd like to thank everyone who participated in the Call the Dynasty Podcast team segment, and I'd like to thank you all for listening.
The annual Contender Pretender email will be sent out soon. It requires a response, so don't be the first douchebag to receive a warning this season.
This is Commissioner Scooper.
This is Bump Palucha.
We'll be back next week when we welcome Coach Jae Young Kim of the Yellow Peril on the show, along with the inventor of fantasy football. The man who made fantasy football, the inventor. His name is Scotty Sterling. He's going to be on the show next week. See y'all then. Over and out.
We all know that this episode of the Dynasty Podcast is brought to you by Jupe's Family Restaurant. But I want to remind you slapnuts that the first Dynasty mid-season / quarter season / 5/8 season hangout is this Sunday at 1 o'clock, taking place at Coach Chris Heaney's Manland in Millbury. I will be contacting those of you who have expressed interest in participating and coming. If you want to come, let me know and I will give you the info, bitches.